Hey guys, it's Nija. Welcome back to my podcast. So, today's episode, I want to title The True You is Stuck Inside of the Old You. The true you is stuck inside of the old you. And so the old you represents the outer physical shell of what we can physically see of you right now, right? And so let me tell you where I got this download from. And I hope you all are doing well. So I've been going through this period of deep self-transformation, right? And typically when you're in a period of deep self-transformation, it might start with a period of healing or a period of self-contemplation, or even for some people, it starts with feeling very unsatisfied with where you are in life, right? And you guys know I always say that when you feel unsatisfied with where you are in life currently, it's because you're due for a life upgrade. Well, a lot of times we feel like it is so hard to upgrade. It's so hard to initiate that life upgrade because it literally feels like the version of yourself that you desire to be is trapped inside of the shell of your current version. Okay, and the current version of who you are, if you feel unsatisfied, if you feel like your life is mundane and not purposeful, if you feel like I should be doing more, I should be having more, sometimes you can feel trapped inside, like the real you, the true you, the ambitious you, the go-getter you, the version of yourself who you desire to be is trapped within the old version of who you are. And the old version of who you are is containing this new version of who you're supposed to be. Think about the new version as like a seed that's inside of you, that's just like lying dormant, waiting to be tapped in and activated. Or you can also, for me right now, it seems like it's a little bit bigger than a seed. It feels like you can think about like a child or like a little person, the little kid in you who knows that it's ready to grow up and evolve and be more, but you're trapped in the old shell that is you, right? And so there's like a feeling of growing pains, right? The nagging that I know I can do more, I know I can be more, I know I should be more, right? And you have to be careful about people in your life who are okay with the version that you are now, because they know that if you were to evolve to that version of yourself who you are trying to be, you're trying to evolve and grow into, they would no longer be compatible with your lifestyle, right? And so sometimes I'll find myself telling somebody like, I want to do more, I want to be more, I know I can do more, I know I can strive more, I know I can achieve more. And they'll hit me with just trust the timing of your life. Or they'll hit me with it'll work out, just be patient, it'll work out. Or, just saying something that instead of encouraging you that, yeah, that's coming, you should go for that, you should be that expanded version, like what is it going to take, what do you need to do? Instead, they will kind of like say, you'll get there, it'll be okay. You know what I mean? Because they know they will no longer be in vibrational alignment with the version of yourself that you're trying to expand to. They know that if you get on your grind and if you really actually take your life seriously, and it could be as simple as, if I'm going to start hitting the gym hard, I'm going to start reading financial literacy books hard, I'm going to start working on my finances hard, I'm going to start building my business hard, I'm going to start making new friends who are in alignment with who I'm trying to be in life. Like if you evolved and grew into that person, your old friends, your old circle, whoever you used to associate yourself with, they would no longer be able to hang. Okay? And so be careful of those people who say, oh, you'll get there. Oh, you'll figure it out. Oh, just trust the timing. Oh, just wait. Oh, you know what I mean? Instead of saying, you got this. Let's do it. What's it going to take? Who do you need to be to get there? And so that's just a side note, because I found myself in this season of, having this conversation with God or the universe, don't get triggered, whatever you call the higher ups, right? And I was just saying, you know what, God, I think I'm ready to open myself up to a divine friendship, right? Like I don't even care about a divine partnership or a divine relationship. Like if that's what God wants for me right now, then cool. I'm cool with it. I'm open to it. But what I really desire are friendships. People who are in alignment with where I see myself going. And I desire to have mutually beneficial friendships where I'm pouring into them, they're pouring into me. And as a result of us knowing each other and collaborating together, our lives just get better. Again, doesn't have to be romantic. I'm totally fine with it being a friendship, but I'm starting to see the significance of the circle and who you surround yourself with and who are you putting around yourself. And I always hear, I've been watching a lot of videos about financial literacy right now because I just am really fascinated by entrepreneurship. And a really big takeaway that people continuously say is that, one, it's extremely important to surround yourself with your mastermind group, meaning people who are ambitious and goal-driven and you guys are, trying to be something, right? But also they say that if you surround yourself with 5 poor people, you will be the 6th, right? If you surround yourself with 5 depressed people, you will be the 6th. If you surround yourself with, fill in the blank, 5 alcoholics, you will be the 6th. If you surround yourself with 5 people with an eating disorder, you will be the 6th. So saying all this to say, we truly are the sum of the relationships that we associate ourselves with. And so for a long time when I was going on my spiritual awakening path, I felt like I was in a season of isolation and I was cool with it, right? I was like, nobody gets me. Nobody gets where I'm at mentally. Nobody not to be like boastful or think I'm just smarter than anybody else. But the truth was, everybody that I previously associated myself with, everybody who I previously surrounded myself with, I was no longer in alignment with them. And I knew I was no longer in alignment with them because every time I would hang out with them, one, it was never an organic hangout, right? Like we always had to make plans, cancel plans, remake the plans, cancel the plans, remake the plans, because it was never really in alignment to hang out, right? And then you'll notice when you do hang out with these people who you feel like you're outgrowing, it feels like you feel energetically drained by the end of the encounter. Like literally all you did was hang out so that they can dump on you the latest drama in their life. But they're not really trying to grow. They're not really trying to go anywhere. They don't really want to see you go anywhere, right? It's easier to keep talking about the same BS that they've talked about the month before, the year before, right? And so I noticed I found myself in these relationships where being around people was physically exhausting and physically draining because it wasn't pouring into me, right? I could pour into other people and be a listening ear to other people, but I noticed that the relationships weren't pouring into me. And that is why it's so important to have mutually symbiotic relationships, meaning that them being in your life doesn't harm you and you being in their life doesn't harm them. And in fact, you're able to grow and become better versions of yourselves, better expanded versions of yourself due to being in a relationship with each other, right? So saying all this to say, I found myself, at first I appreciated my solitude. I didn't mind it. I'm like, okay, I don't really resonate with my old crowd, so I'm okay with being alone in this season, right? Okay, cool. And then after a while, you start to think, okay, God, I'm getting kind of lonely. Where's my tribe? Where are my people? Who am I supposed to surround myself with so that I can continue to grow and evolve? Because you guys, the truth is you can only grow so far by yourself. You can only grow so far by yourself. And we as humans, community is so important. Okay? I hate to pull out biblical texts because you guys know I'm not religious at all, but I'm pretty sure in the Bible it says it is not good for man to be alone. Right? It is not good for man to be alone. Not for long periods of time. We are all connected to each other. And so it is important for us to build community and have a solid friendship that you can depend on. And, being okay with somebody depending on you, that's a positive thing. And it's necessary for your growth and evolution. And so I'm saying all this to say you might find yourself in a period where you want to be alone and you value your solitude, and it is beneficial for you to be alone. But there comes a point in time where you have to open yourself up and be willing to make friendships, right? And so I found myself, praying and saying to God, saying to the universe, you know what, God, I think I'm ready to find my people. I think I'm ready to find my tribe. And because in the past I had friendships that didn't work out or went sour, I think that was God preparing me and asking me to really and truly cherish the people. When we do put the right people in your life, when we do put the right people in your circle, Nija, we really need you to cherish and value and honor these people, because you will both grow as a result of knowing each other, but you can't be so easy and quick to quit on each other, okay? Because friendships can be difficult. Romantic relationships can be difficult, and so can regular friendships, right? But I'm finding the significance of having people around you. And so, yeah, that's where I'm at right now. And I'm okay with it. I'm excited for it. I'm setting the intention and opening up my auric field and my awareness to the possibility of making mutually symbiotic friendships where we can both grow and nurture each other and grow together and become even greater, even more powerful together. I'm all about collaboration right now and putting together our gifts and our talents to be even better, even greater, serve a bigger purpose, serve the community in a bigger way. Because I'm realizing it's not just about me. It's not just about one person. It's about the whole of the collective, and how can us coming together, combining our gifts, our talents, and resources have a grand positive impact on the world. And this is how my mind thinks anyway. And so now I understand and see the value in friendship. And I see the value and significance of surrounding yourself with the right people so that you can grow and expand, and so that you can make sure the people around you are growing and expanding. And so saying all this to say, if you still find yourself in a position of being stuck or being trapped, or the next version of yourself is trapped within the old version of who you used to be, sometimes it takes the best of the best to crack that new and improved version of who you're meant to be out of yourself. So if you feel like it's time for you to upgrade your life and upgrade your circumstances, sometimes the transformation lies in who you're surrounding yourself with, because you can only take yourself so far by yourself. Iron sharpens iron. And so if you find yourself wanting to be on your A game, let's give a simple example. You know what? I decided I'm going to take my exercise career seriously. I decided I'm going to take my, workout endeavor seriously, eating clean seriously, whatever, right? It would be beneficial to you to have people in your corner, in your circle, who are also in alignment with that same vision. So that when you slip up and when you don't want to be at your best, and when you can't always be that high vibe version of yourself who you want to be, but let's face it, life is hard sometimes, right? But when you surround yourself with the right people, sometimes they are the fuel or the energy or the light that you need to reignite yourself, right? Think about having a good friend in your life as them being like a flame. Like fire, a flame, right? And when your fire goes out, you being around them should reactivate that fire and that flame. And when their flame goes out, them being around you should be able to reactivate that fire and that flame for the greater good of humanity. Remember, it's not just about you. Okay? So I think that is the message right there, you guys. And I hope this conversation was valuable, and I hope it gave you some food for thought. If you find yourself in a position right now where you're ready to level up your life and you're like, I don't know what to do next, I want you to consider who is in your circle. And if there's no one in your circle who really gets you excited about the life that you're trying to create, it's time to find a new circle. And that is where I'm finding myself at right now. And I'm okay with it. I'm grateful and happy to have come to this realization. But now I have to get myself out of my comfort zone and put myself out there so that I can find my tribe. And you guys, trust and believe, when I find my tribe, we are lighting this whole planet up. I want everybody activated as a result of me and my friends motivating and inspiring each other so that we can motivate and inspire the masses. And I think that should be the goal, to be a people activator, to activate each other as a result of having a powerful group at your disposal. Not at your disposal, but like, at your access. It's all about the access. Having access to wealthy people so you can ask them, their advice. Having access to talented people so that you can, motivate and inspire each other. Having access to motivational people so that you guys can continue to motivate and inspire each other. This is so important, okay? So I love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with me today. And until next time, keep creating yourself. And I promise you, your tribe is out there. All you have to do is be in alignment with that version of yourself who you need to be, who is going to be in alignment with the people that you're trying to attract into your life. Okay, and ask the universe to put you in the right place at the right time, and ask the universe to make the people you're trying to reach out to, put them in the right place at the right time, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, so that when you guys meet up, it is like, whoa, this is a kindred spirit. I knew who you were before you were even a part of my life. Like, guys, I promise you, I've been having dreams about whoever this divine partnership that I'm supposed to be meeting up with, linking up with in the 3D reality. I've been having dreams about them. I know they're coming. I feel it. But I feel like God or the universe was waiting for me to tell, the universe, I'm ready for them. I will honor this friendship. I will cherish this friendship. I'm ready for it. Bring it on. Right now, because I'm open and receptive to this divine partnership, now they can come into my life, and I'm really excited about it. So I hope you guys find your tribe too. And I love you, and I'm rooting for you. And yeah, create yourself. I'm Nija Sym, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.